you know, the way, the style he carries himself.
Okay, what comes to your mind? What do you remember Chucky for?
Chuck is just like his two grandfathers. He got some of both of them. He's about, I'll tell you, out of all of the children, you all may not believe it, but I think he has the most talent.
Is
Is,
that what that Mr. Pierce said?
yeah, he said that, and I didn't believe him because he didn't show it to me. But he said that boy, he said, Chucky is the brightest one. I said, no, indeed. I said, no, I know Mona and you and Henry and Steve. And I said, you picked Charlie? Because Charlie, he was quiet. He didn't talk to nobody all that. But he showed the little emotion when he played sports, you know. And but I tell you, he's the type of person, if he can do something, or if it's something, he can learn things quicker than anybody I've ever seen. You know, he put things together, and like your mama when she would get her things in there, and she would just tell him, say, put it together, Charlie. And all he does is just put it together now. And I know I never would have put the things together because reading all of the information and trying to get all that together. And if he does artwork, he does that good. Yes, anything he touches, he fool with the flowers grow.
So you admire a lot about him.
Yeah, because he's a multiple talent person. He really has a lot of gifts.
And he reminds you of your father.
Right. See, because my daddy, he was the type of man that jack of all trades and master of none. But he would try anything.
But you said Chucky masters his.
Chucky got the ability to do it good. But my daddy, he would just, you know, he would mess it up and tell you, say, you like it or not. And that's it, you know.
Chucky was perfectionist.
Yeah, he don't, I tell him to leave it alone. No, you say, no, that's wrong. You got to get that right. I said, boy, let's leave the damn thing alone. He like your mama. That's the way your mama is too.
That's grandpa, the other grandpa.
Yeah.
But what about Mona? What do you remember her most for?
Mona is, uh, she's very, very, you know, what you would say, she's a ticket person. She likes to get things, she's on the order chucker, like to get have everything to be right. And she catches on quick. And she really has a way of getting things done, you know.
So what do you admire most about her?
She's she's a caring person. I think she's the most caring out of all of y'all. You know, she cares about the whole group, and that's to me that's very remarkable.
Does that part remind you of your mom?
I would say so. She's not one that'll turn her back on you. You know,
And what do you remember Rima for?
well, Rima had a problem with me because when she took Damien out and made him go do something that he wasn't supposed to do, so and she thinks that I was too mean.
Sounds like the relationship you had with your dad.
I would say so. Yeah.
So Rima might be like the most like you.
Maybe so, yeah.
What do you admire most about Rima?
Well, she's a person that's uh, she's a fun type person, and she, she loved to be, loved living, and she loved to be around family. And
But besides that, you didn't have any problems with her.
no,
So you admire her for loving life and
yeah,
enjoying life.
yeah, she's very life-loving person.
Okay, well, what will you remember Damien most for?
Well, Damien, I I spent a lot of time with Damien, and that was because he he was a very talented person, and he knew that he had the talent, and he took advantage of it. And he, with one thing he did do, he used to take advantage of me because I would go with him to bring him, and he would leave and go talk to people and keep me waiting for maybe an hour or so, and wouldn't tell me nothing. He'd just have me there waiting, and I let him do it. And your mom would tell me I shouldn't have done that, but I thought that since he had the talent, I wanted him to get, as far as he could get, since he was trying to do all he could. But he's been a talented person all his life.
What do you admire most about him?
Well, Damien is the type of that would he has feelings for people, and he'll do what he can, but he's not one to be around to do too much work. He's not too much of that. And now Steve and Henry, they'll do a little work. Steve will work a little bit because he helped do me doing the summer one year. And Henry would work. Henry always did work, but Damien, you can't get Damien to do nothing. But Damien will do, but he's not interested in doing manual labor. Since he's been into music and things like that, he mostly like on a professional style. So it's not too much you can get out of him.
But you said he does care about people.
Yeah, he does. But I mean, I realize that when you're, a professional person, you can't have your time is not as unlimited like most people who not don't have to go on practice and do this and do that. You know what I mean?
Right. So that could be the cause of why he.
Right. And I admire him for doing the way he does. Because that's not an easy job either.
No. So what will you remember me for?
Oh. Feisty. You wasn't gonna let nobody get ahead of you or do you something.
You trying to act like I'm like Mom.
You got something already.
So that's what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you.
So I remind you the most of Mom out of everybody?
Yeah.
Oh.
And you used to fight with Mona, and you wasn't nothing but a little bit of thing, and Mona just look at you and be holding you back, just keep from hurting you. And you run into her like if you run into her. And that was something to see.